Hi everyone, I'm Lucy and today we are cooking 5 easy meals friendly for our babies or toddlers. I'm putting all the recipe down below, so go and check it out. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel, welcome! I would love to have you in my YouTube family, so go down below and hit the subscribe button. And when you are down there, make sure you like this video, because it does support me a lot. Alright, that's done, and now let's get started. Our first meal is a chicken in a tomato sauce with pasta. First of all, I am putting 1 diced chicken breast on the frying pan and give a good stir. Cover with a lid and let's steam it for a little bit. In the meantime, I'm filling up a pot with 1 liter of water and bringing it to boil. Now we add to the chicken some pepper, mixed herbs and smoked paprika. Stir all well to get everything combined. Add 1 thin can of diced tomatoes and stir it properly again. Now the water is boiling. So we add 2 cups of pasta and set the clock for 14 minutes. When this is all cooking, I am preparing mix for our next food, which is pancakes. 1½ cups of quick oats, ½ cup of milk. Oops, little bit of spill. Let's clean that first. Then we add 2 eggs and 2 small bananas. Maxi in the scene. Around me as usual. Mom's life. Okay, back to our pancakes. 1 teaspoon of cinnamon and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Little bit of maple syrup. I discovered that makes the pancakes nicely moist. Everything mixed together. I am using a stick blender to get very smooth texture. Maxi saw I'm using the stick blender and he wanted to play with it. Well, no power outlet around, so then why not? He loves everything with cables. Do your kids the same, or is it just my child? He is absolutely obsessed with all electronics. It's ridiculous and funny at the same time. Let's go back to our first meal. I am draining the cooked pasta. Last stir for our chicken and we are all done. Now it's time for the pancakes. I heat up the pan. Spray it with some canola oil, just a little bit, so it doesn't stick. Form a size of pancakes you like. I use a tablespoon to get nice, small and even pieces. When you see they dry out on top, it's the right time to turn them upside down. Continue until you run out of the mixture. And be careful, they are done pretty quickly, so don't leave the stove until all is done. Let's get to my another recipe. Potatoes, capsicum, or for you out of New Zealand or Australia, bell peppers or paprika, and lentils fritters. I chopped 2 different colors of capsicum to small pieces. It's just for more color, and also it's more interesting for our little ones. Then I grated potatoes and squeeze all the starch from them. Otherwise, it will be too liquid. Then I drain 1 thin can of lentils. Two beaten eggs in each bowl. Add half of lentils to each one. Add to one bowl 1 cup of grated potatoes. To the other 1 cup of diced capsicum. A little bit of nutmeg to both bowls. Oregano to potatoes fritters. Ground paprika to capsicum fritters. In both bowls, some pepper, one-fourth teaspoon of salt, that's optional, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and half cup of flour. Then mix everything well together. I'm using a tablespoon again to get similar sizing of each fritters. When I place them on the frying pan, I squash them a little bit, just to make sure they will cook evenly. Before placing each scoops on the frying pan, give the texture in the bowl a bit of stir to combine all the ingredients again together. Oops, the potato fritters will be a large size instead of medium. Well, why not? I forgot that the potatoes are more liquid than capsicum, so be aware of that. And now our last meal of this episode is a chicken risotto. I am using again 1 diced chicken breast. Place it into the frying pan. In the meantime, I put half cup of basmati rice in a pot with 1 cup, or like me, 2 times half cup of water. Stir it and let it cook on high temperature until it starts boiling. Then turn it down on low, give it another stir and let it cook for 10 minutes. After the time runs out, turn the heat off, cover the pot with a lid and leave it for 5 minutes. Back to our chicken. I'm adding 1 cup of frozen broad beans and 1 cup of frozen garden peas. Add some pepper and parsley to the pan. Stir it well to combine everything together. In the end, add our rice. Mix it together well. Add a little bit of water and let it cook for 5 more minutes. After all the cooking, I am storing all the food in the containers and some of the fritters and pancakes also in the freezer for another time. Don't forget to write on the Ziploc bag what it is, how many are inside, and when you made it. That way you know what is in your freezer.
Good.
Thanks guys for cooking with me. Don't forget to subscribe and like my video. See you next time. Bye!